Well, there you go. A lot of factors in that one, isn't there?
Yeah. So I'm sure you don't want to listen to us talk about it anymore. Let's get on over to the table and see what happens. Here we go. I feel like our timer is incorrect right now, but that's fine.
We are already 29 minutes into time, apparently.
There
we are.
What do you think about that, Exodia? He's got nothing to say.
No.
He's been watching over us.
Exodia the forbidden one.
Yeah.
Should be Exodia the limited to one. Not quite on the forbidden list.
Not quite there. Not quite powerful enough.
We're getting our first live die roll as well.
Yeah.
There we go. And Ryan has won the die roll, believe it or not.
Oh dear.
Ryan Millin wins the die roll, and obviously both of them choosing the go second build. We're assuming he's going to choose to go second.
Right. So it's all come down to this. We have 2 spirals. All of my choices for the winner are out.
And I picked Spyrals at the start of the week, and here we are with an all-spiral main event in our finals.
Yeah. What do you? Who do you think is going to win? And don't say Ryan.
Okay, Spyrals are going to win.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Anyway,
the US or New Zealand?
The US or New Zealand. Well, I think you picked Ryan Levine before for our other match against your UK brethren, so I think I've got to go with Ryan Millin from New Zealand for this
Okay,
one.
I'm going to stick with Ryan Levine.
Ryan Millin opening up with the resort. Ryan Levine with the cherries in hand, though. Not what you want to see.
No.
Certainly not. We've seen that cherries come into play a lot in these spiral matchups this weekend.
So let's take a look at the opening hands here, these 2 players. So, yeah, Ryan Levine going first.
Alright, opening with the drone. Getting a quick look at what Ryan Levine has on the top of his deck.
And so, yeah, Ryan Levine starting Super Agent, Utility Wire, Resort, Ghost Ogre, and then Reaper. Similar story on the side of Ryan Millin. Started with Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries, Terraforming, Super Agent, Foolish Brittle Goods, and Gofu. Starting to think that these hands are actually, yeah, the hands must be mixed up, so the opposite way around actually. So Levine has the Gofu and the Ghost Reaper. So that means this going first for Ryan Millin is actually pretty good because he's got the Utility Wire.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are playing fairly different builds as well. Ryan Levine's the one with the Jack Frost tech.
Yes. The Frosty Jack.
I'm hoping to see that.
And there it is right there. There is the cherries, not the Jack Frost. Not quite yet. Maybe not until game 2.
No.
And we're going to say goodbye to both of the Spiral Double Helix in Ryan's Extra Deck, 1 and 2. Ryan Levine also getting to check through and see what Ryan Millin has in store for him after that.
Yeah. So that suddenly puts the brakes on for Ryan Millin.
Certainly does. Had all the cards he needed to open what he wanted, but unfortunately the Winter Cherries again.
I think there's just been some attacks and that's it.
Ryan Millin setting 1 in his spell and trap zone. Maxi, Ghost Ogre, and Winter Cherries in hand. 3 hand traps.
Is there a Maxi? It
Yeah.
wasn't in his opening hand, he must have drawn it.
So he must have drawn the Maxi for turn. Maybe he was seeing Ib come out.
Yeah, so that entire play of Ryan Millin's was shut down by that Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries.
Just shows how good a card Cherries has been this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been colossal.
It's been the make or break for the majority of our matchups in the Spiral side of things at the very least. Ryan Millin still with options though. Ryan Levine with the go through. Ryan Millin may be able to get rid of the Decode Talker. Still having one in his own extra deck.
Yeah, it's hard to say exactly what he wants to go for.
So Ryan Levine here activating his Foolish Burial Goods. Do we see the terraforming come next?
Yeah, that's difficult because now you're in a max C. What do you think? Do you think he's going to just stop there, or?
I think you can't afford to give your opponent too many cards, especially in the finals here.
Yeah.
I think he plays it safe, puts something on board to stop the next turn, and then carries on from there. He does have the terraforming for his resort, so he can save that for his next turn. I don't think Ryan Millin has anything to bring to get rid of that super agent. Yes, anyway, to clear his board for the next turn, the master plan, I should say.
Yeah, and Ryan Millin actually a much bigger advantage by having that Spiral resort. Yeah, likely that Ryan Levine is going to play the terraform and get the resort and at least go from there. Does he have any monsters in the grave though to keep its maintenance cost? I can't remember what was the first card that went. I don't think he does.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh no, of course he does. He's got the Ghost Reaper.
Ah. Ryan Levine communicating here with our judges, I believe.
Yeah.
Activate the Spiral, add the Spiral Resort, and activate it.
Yeah.
I think, do we see the Ghost Ogre here?
Possibly. Is there any reason to keep hold of it now? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
At least you can get that immediate advantage from it.
Obviously the deck order of Ryan Levine has changed after... Oh, so he has let him search for the resort, so Ryan Millin now longer knows what is next up for Ryan Levine.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know anyway after the first search. So yeah, both players in a bit of a... Oh, okay. I think Ryan Levine may just be going for it here. Ah, missed.
Must have called spell.
Is Ryan Levine just going to go here?
I think here with the tough he can clear off the resort.
Yeah, at the very least.
Does he have the cards to extend if he wants to?
Well, you can just go into double helix.
Oh, certainly can.
And then extend from there. Yeah, gonna Ghost Ogre the tough. Yeah, actually, I think that was great for Ryan Levine. Now I think he can safely say that's great. He only special summoned once. I think if he'd have got the super agent, honestly, if he'd have got the super agent, I think he'd have gone for it. Absolutely.
I think so, yeah.
But because of the way, that was actually really clever the way that he played that out. He was able to play the super agent. If it resolved, then he gives his opponent a card. But he also gets that advantage of having super agent and can carry on.
I think the card he did draw was actually super agent anyway.
Yeah.
So not a lot he can do with that at the moment.
Ash Blossom, Josh Blossom, that's pretty strong. Ryan Millin here is stuck with just Ib at the moment because he's got only hand traps, of which just one of them is useful. So Ib is just by herself on the board here.
And Mayru just remained by herself into this turn.
Yep.
Not sure there's much Ryan Millin can do this turn at the very least. Quickly weighing up his options.
Mm-hmm. I don't think there is none. I don't think he actually has any options.
So we've just got word that he called Trap in to not summon the card. He was trying not to summon his super agent.
Ah, that's even
to be able
more
to
clever.
use it for the effect of Tough to know for sure.
Yeah, that's clever. That would have been super awkward if it was right.
Especially with Ryan Millin only playing 3 traps in his deck.
Yeah, exactly. That would have been super.
Very unlucky for Ryan Levine there.
Super duper awkward. Ryan Levine here. Breaker of boards.
Martial arts master.
It looks so he was easily able to recover from that Max C, and now he has one of his own. Yeah, so, yeah, wow. The execution here is just so good from Ryan Levine. He's been playing this deck so well from what we've seen on the live stream here.
It's not by chance that Ryan Levine is here in our final, that's for sure.
No.
Travelled a long way to go home early, so he's very happy with his performance today.
Yeah, so I'm calling Decode Talker. This is just such a overwhelming board for Ryan Levine here. Ryan Millin must be thinking, you know, how do I possibly come back here? He's played his one kind of playable hand trap right now. He's still got Ash, that's going to get played right now. And then that's going to be it. Ryan Millin's going to
leave
be left
with the master plan.
Yeah.
Not much you can do with that in hand.
No.
I believe Tough has 100 attack points more than the Ip, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it was on 19. But we've just had our third and fourth player. Just had our third and fourth player match, and Matthew came third, and Mark Key was fourth for the second year in a row.
Ryan Levine here in a very good position. Decides to bring out the Gaia Saber. And it looks like with that, Ryan Millin will go down in game 1 of our final to Ryan Levine.
Wow, that was actually an amazing set of plays through that maxi.
Decided not to rush his play, and
yeah,
something worked out for him there.
A lesser player there would have just either, you know, done one extreme or the other, just passed and called it a day, or, you know, done, you know, done the plays and gone for it.
Certainly a lot of smart plays there.
Yeah, Ryan Levine managed to make...
Utilising the super agent, not giving him the draw, but having a look so he could summon his tough and get the most out of that, getting rid of his resort.
Yeah.
Certainly a good
Very
play
clever.
there for Ryan Levine.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll see the Jack Frost come into the round 2?
I think so. I think so.
So we have
some serious intensity going on between these two players.
Playing to see who the greatest spy in the world is.
Yep.
Jason Bourne from the US, and with a quick Google search, did manage to find a spy from New Zealand.
You did?
I did. Nancy Wake, aka the White Mouse.
Okay.
Spied for New Zealand in World War II.
There we go.
So a little bit of trivia for those watching at home. Only New Zealand spy I could find. It's probably a good thing. They probably don't want you to know they're spies.
Yeah.
So Ryan Levine now has sided, shuffling his deck ready for game 2. Big shout out to our tech team for all the great work they're doing this weekend. And a little appreciation from them as well.
So, reasonably quick match as far as the Spiral Mirror is concerned.
Yeah,
just
certainly.
15 minutes.
Excited to see what happens here in game 2. Will we go to a round 3 of YCS Ryan, do we think?
Certainly going to have a Ryan champion.
And a Spiral champion.
Mm-hmm.
And a non-Australian champion.
Yeah. The first YCS was won by a non-Australian, wasn't it? It was won by Anders Ko from Singapore.
There you go.
I don't know about the second one, but then the third one was
we won last year. We had an All-Aussie final last year.
Yeah, Michael Duke versus Boran Tennik.
Both players we've seen featured this weekend.
Yeah. If Ryan Millin let Ryan Levine go first here, then I think bad things are going to happen, because Ryan Levine has Gofu
he's got
and Bottomless. He's got Bottomless and he's got Gofu.
Cherries as well. And he's got...
Yeah, just going to set Bottomless.
Set the floodgate.
Yeah, he doesn't...
What floodgate was it?
It's Bottomless.
It was Bottomless.
Yeah. He doesn't want to play Gofu because he doesn't want to get Winter Cherries, which is actually the correct play right now, because we can see from Ryan Millin's hand he does have it.
Ryan Millin opening there with the resort.
So let's take a look at their opening hands here. So Millin started with terraforming, as we saw, terraforming an extra resort, so 2 resorts. I think that's Rescue, and then Ash Blossom and Max C. So Max C again for Ryan Millin.
Unfortunately, Ryan Levine not willing to play into the empty board, fearing the cherries.
Yep, and Levine started Ash Blossom, Super Agent, Gofu, Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries, and Bottomless Trackball.
So Ryan Millin adding the Super Agent, normal summoning the drone, having a look at what Ryan Levine has on the top of his deck.
What'd you do, Lucky?
Would I play into the cherries?
Yep.
I don't think I would.
No?
We've seen what happens this weekend when you lose your helix at the start of the game, and it doesn't usually end well. We have seen one player recover from it, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was Stephen Lau.
I believe it was.
Stephen Lau just brushed it off.
Swiss winner.
Brushed it off and walked on.
It's like, it's alright, I've been here before and I'll do it again.
Yeah. I ran this race before. Get it? Run a race course?
Well, I thought it was a race course. You haven't seen a horse yet, have you?
No, I still haven't seen a horse. We see
there it is. There
Ghost Jack Frost.
The cherries.
We saw Ghost Jack Frost as well, so that tech has been revealed.
I think a lot of locals are going to see Jack Frost over the next few weeks, don't you?
Yep. Bottomless. Bottomless Trapple. What a card. Tribute the drone. Take away the heal seeds again. That's rough. That's super rough. And that's getting bottomless.
It's not what you want to see if your name is Ryan Millin. That is for sure.
No, absolutely not.
Ryan Levine now in a very good position.
Yeah, what? That's some great tech in bottomless trapple.
Certainly is.
Ryan Millin, he's going to do nothing now.
He's going to set one and shuffle back one to keep his resort on board, just hoping that he gets another turn. Ryan Levine with the go-through in hand as well.
Yeah.
He will need access to his decode talker.
Yeah, that's possibly going to get cherried though. Almost certainly going to get cherried.
Without a doubt.
So
Ryan Levine, no, he has cherries at this point. He has drawn the Jack
Yeah,
Frost.
I think he absolutely does.
The Frosty tech.
I think it's kind of irrelevant. He can play around it anyway, as long as he plays correctly in the way that he gets, gets Proxy Dragon.
Well, there's the Max C that we saw in Ryan Millin's opening hand.
Gets ashed though. So let's see how Ryan Levine wants to do it here. Is he playing? Is he playing Link Spider?
He's playing one Link Spider.
Okay, he's gonna
attempting to
take out the back row
call
first.
the top of his deck.
that was a damn moment if I ever saw one. Ryan Levine putting Super Agent back in his hand, regretfully getting the wrong type of card on the top of his deck.
He's got Ryan Levine with a Mithra token. From seeing the Monarch format, it looks like.
Here's the Link Spider. Yeah, so this is what I was thinking. This is the correct way to play around Winter Cherries at this point, because he can go into Proxy Dragon underneath the Link Spider, so that if he does get Reapered, he isn't locked out of his extra deck zone, because that would be bad.
And sure enough, there it is.
So now he can happily go up to Decode Talker without any fear of being cherries. Yeah, so into Decode Talker now. I don't actually know what's gonna. Oh, Ningusu. Well, that's a terrifying. Could be a terrifying back row. You never know. I guess we are in a reasonably comfortable game state right now.
Certainly are. Your name is Ryan Levine.
Yeah, so that's scrap dragon-like effect. Just attack with Ningusu. Ryan Millin draws Foolish Burial of Goods.
Use this most likely to send the rescue, I think.
Yeah. Or Assault, actually, if he's got, because he does have Master Plan in hand, doesn't he?
Ah, yes.
So you can send Assault instead.
needs to find a way to get that master plan out of his hand and onto the field.
I don't think he does have master plan in hand. He's got Reaper. Yeah, he's just got Reaper and Ash.
Ah, maybe last game.
Yeah, that was last game.
That's nice.
Still, if he draws that,
he's ready to go.
Yeah.
Super Agent. Another Foolish Burial.
Nice.
Good next turn for Ryan Millin. So he called it right this time.
Ryan Levine playing around evenly matched here, I think, by leaving that back row. Calls it. Wow. Actually,
I think that was just Ryan Levine.
That was Ryan Levine yelling, yeah. So Ryan Levine, our YCS Melbourne 2018 champion, he is visually excited about this.
He's quite excited.
Wow.